Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
See that movie's coming out about today. The movie about the guy that had Tourette's.
Oh, I swear.
Yeah. It's maybe really good.
Yeah.
Do you not remember seeing that in school?
Aye, John's not mad.
Aye, was
Not
it
seen
not?
it?
No,
Was it not?
I don't even know who it is.
John.
I'd swear I don't know who it is.
Everybody in
The
school
guy
talking
that
about
won Big Brother?
No. What John you talking about?
Oh, you're thinking about
The guy that won with Pete?
Pete?
No.
It could have been a John.
He was carrying the torch for the boys with
John,
Tourette's,
aye,
man, but it wasn't him, mate. This is
He
like the...
Pete was the watered down English version of John.
Aye, this is
Not
the man.
mad.
There he's there, man.
Right.
Johnny
The
Davidson.
original, he's the OG.
Aye.
No, I don't know who that is.
Undeniably funny.
Oh, aye.
Right, okay.
Oh, aye. Because it was like in the playground, everybody said all that. Your dog's got tits.
Aye.
Up to my fucking neck and cow pats.
Tommy's pal. He'll suddenly just go Jehovah. Like, how can that no be funny?
Right, what would be what's the best
Poor guy. Let's say that.
recognizable YouTube thing or something that I could find with more video that I would be like,
Oh,
I have seen this.
There you go. Tourette's, the highlights. We won't watch the full thing because
It's the highlights.
I'm trying my best to hold it in.
Shagging! Fuck off! Sorry.
Work is a 10-minute walk away from his home.
Hey! Fuck off!
When we're together,
I mean, I
we
do that.
feel
I know.
some kind of harmony. You know, there's a
but
connection
you don't do
somewhere.
some of this shit.
No,
Greg's yet,
it's not always out loud either. It's usually inside.
John's Tourette weekend gets underway with a relaxation session.
Picture in your mind a beautiful green field.
I'm up to my knees in fucking cow part.
Is there a wind?
Like
And
Johnny
when you're
Baby, sir.
ready, if you get up from the recliner,
Johnny Davidson.
Right, so they made a film about this cunt. Then it's called I
Yeah.
Swear.
Aye.
Because there was a documentary when he was a teenage boy. I think he was still in
Aye,
school.
that was the Boy
first
Can't
one in the
Help It,
80s.
I think that was called.
Right,
And then
right.
there was one.
And then
that
it was
came out,
John's Not Mad in the
I
90s.
believe when we were in primary school. Because I remember the next day. Because back then it was like after Harry Enfield,
Aye.
everybody was saying
Everybody's
what happened the
watching,
night before.
aye, the
whatever.
same things
It was
and all
like
that.
with this.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody
Aye,
was
makes
saying
sense.
all the lines that he would say.
Right, okay.
Aye.
I mean, I must have then, but I can't remember him at all.
And obviously he's an advocate for like people with Tourette's and all that.
Aye.
So it's cool that he's getting this movie, and apparently the movie's really good and really funny.
Nice.
I saw
That's
a
good.
clip today that was like
Trailer's funny, aye.
Odeon Cinemas or something like that, and it's like this wee younger guy, we'll just call him, right? And he's like, I didn't know that you could, it's okay to laugh at it. They said they made it clear it was okay to laugh at it. Well, listen, mate, you don't need permission
Aye.
to laugh.
Yeah.
No.
See something's
crazy,
funny,
man.
just laugh.
Yeah.
Aye.
Don't be living in a
Aye,
world
for
where
sure.
you're scared to laugh.
You need a disclaimer to tell you it's alright to
Aye.
have a natural gut reaction.
If
to
an old
something.
woman in the middle of winter, in the dead of winter, in the city centre, slips down the stairs at Buchanan Galleries and cracks her hip, you can have a wee chuckle.
Aye.
Go there and see if she's alright.
Aye.
But
Don't laugh while you're
Aye.
going on to help her up.
Oh, don't be a laugh.
Well,
Fucking
you're
hellhead. We're after your
fucking
era.
dafty.
You need to go down to Timpson's, get yourself a new pair of shoes, man. But it was like, it was, this, I think, was the last one. And then years later, this movie, which is supposed to be really good. As the day this podcast comes out is the day that comes out. And I was thinking about this as well, like, that's a kind of wee area he lives in. And I think, even though it wouldn't be easy having it, I would rather have it in a wee place instead of a city. Because,
What's the logic?
well, people would more likely to know you.
They know you, so they expect it, kind of thing.
Aye. And you can live a more normal life
Right.
than if you're in Glasgow, because I've got an example, right? This isn't Tourette's, right? This isn't Tourette's. This was last week. My mate Kev was back from Australia, went meeting for a couple of pints. Jester came to join us. We were outside Maggie Mays. The weather was quite nice, so we were sitting outside. They went in to get drinks. I'm sitting there. I hear arguing across the road, right?
Sorry.
What was that?
No, never mind. That's a slip of the finger.
So we were sitting outside. I hear an argument across the road, right? And I look here, and there's just one person there. This older woman, right? Heavier woman. Arguing with nobody, right? Or so I thought. She goes to cross the road. She gets across the road, and then the cars go. So it's not like they're going to hit her. And she goes, hold on, Hitler, right? And puts her horn up like that to the motor. And I'm like, so I'm just sitting there with my drink going, what the fuck is happening here? Then a person walks past her. She starts shouting Doug's abuse at them. But it's gibberish, right? And then, so it's like every single person that comes when I radius at her is getting it. Everybody in the city centre. And then she puts her horns on the wee partition between where the seats are and the main street. And then I'm like, oh no. And she looks up at me. And she growls at me. And I shouldn't have said anything. I should just have said, nothing. You know what I mean? I should just have put my head back down. But instead I went, just keep walking. Fuck knows why I said that, right? So this sets her off, man. Now I've got a mental Rolodex in my head gone through all the scenarios that could play out here.
You've involved yourself?
I can't punch a woman. I can't.
You're the new villain of the story.
I know. I'm like, I can't grab her and wrestle her to the ground. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could.
I could.
Technically speaking, you could.
Aye. But I don't want to.
Of course.
But, so I'm thinking all these things. I'm in an cove, essentially. I'm trapped, right? I'm going to scale the wee wall to get away from her if she comes in. And she does. She starts walking that way as if she's going to go into the wee gated bit. Into the bit where the seats are. And I'm like, oh no, here we go. And as she gets to the bit where she's going to walk in, she stops, right? And she says to me, and I'll never forget this as long as I live, right? She went, I will shove a candle up your arse and have you shiting out fivers.
An arse candle?
Is that a saying? Is that an old Scottish saying?
Definitely not.
It's news to me.
I will shove a candle up your arse and have you fucking shitting out fivers. That's what she said.
I think she's conflated a couple of phrases there. What have candles got to do with fivers?
Welded them together. I don't know. Right. So then she just leaves me alone and she walks away. Right. She walks away and she's down the street. This is where they walk back out, and I'm like, please tell me you saw that through the window there. And they're like, no, what happened? And I'm like, huh? And like, she's away in the distance now, but she still didn't make. I mean, anybody that walks on the same side of the road, she's stopping, shouting abuse, fucking slurs, everything, right? And then it was like 2 days ago, right? I was looking through my phone, right? Scrolling through Instagram Reels, and I saw this video that's like a quite famous viral video, right? And it's a wee guy at a bus stop, right? And the woman in it, I looked at her and I went, it's fucking her, right? So she says he's just filming her as she's going off or not at the bus stop. She's like, turns around to him, says something, and goes, I'll swing something with the donkey's balls. Come back and talk to me where you can go and piss there that wall. Then it cuts back around to the wee boy and he goes, I'm just waiting for a bus. Right? Quite a famous one, right? It was her. Right. It was fucking her, right? And I was like, no danger.
So she just cuts about coming out with insane portrait.
Actual part.
So to bring us back round to the Johnny Davidson, right? She is in a city, almost getting into a fight every 5 minutes. Yeah.
Right.
That seems like that's a harder life.
I don't think she's got tourettes. I think she's just fucking
just gone for him.
John's not mad. She fucking is.
Aye, John's not mad. No, I'm just saying, but she clearly has a couple of ticks, mate.
But
she told me to shove a candle up my arse and shit out fivers, man. That's no normal.
But that's voluntary, man. She's made a choice to come up and tell you, fucking shove a candle up your arse. It's not like some.
But the point, your point is made, though. I get that. Because you would be a like violence
just think you're an
almost all the time.
You eventually get into a situation where, because I'm not going to fight that woman, but like maybe an older woman that she says that to would punch her in the mouth. And I'm sure that stuff's happened before. I couldn't believe she was out with a carer. Like, that's somebody at like 24 hours a day. You should have somebody like by your side.
That's actually something I don't think I've ever seen. But it's like if she said that to an old woman, same age as her, but she actually went for her and just seen two old women scrap it out. Man, I don't think I've ever witnessed that.
Mate, I saw it.
I'd like to see that.
I saw that about It's middle of summer in Asda Summerston car park.
Aye. Oh
Aye.
well. Aye. If you, in Asda, it's a different world, innit? Asda and Primark just do something mental to sort of women's makeup and that. I think
one
one.
of the
So
motor shouted because the trolley nearly hit her motor. The other one threw, like I saw her throw her seatbelt off.
Aye.
They smashed her in one day, go out and all that. They just heavy went for it, man.
Are you not entertained?
I'm sitting there eating a fucking sausage sort from Philadelphia like that. Fight for me.
aye. Asda car parks like the fucking
Sound like
Coliseum. you
DiCaprio
know?
in fucking Django Unchained.
Aye, the winner will throw a fucking one of the sausages at the sausage supper at the window like that. There you go.
Have you seen this, by the way? Like, you know Russell T Davis, like the TV writer and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, man, Doctor Who. And
Doctor Who, Queer as Folk, and all that. Like he's very openly gay and all that sort of stuff, right? And what have you. But his speech at the BAFTAs, if you just want to,
Was this the other night?
aye,
Go for
When
it.
times
Welsh
get tough,
BAFTAs, though.
TV gets
the Welsh
timid,
BAFTAs.
and you all know how hard it is to deal with compliance. And I'm not blaming the people in compliance. They work very hard and have a tough job to do. I do blame their bosses for getting scared. And I can feel it. I've literally had experience of this. The compliance is getting tough. You can't say this, you can't say that. You have to balance it. No, you don't have to balance it. It's like you can just be strong and say what you want. And I think then that is where censorship creeps in. The censorship isn't the government, isn't the authorities, it's in us. That's when we sit there and say, oh, they won't like that. Oh, you can't do that. You can't say that. And then the worst form of censorship of all comes in at home, where the writers, and I don't just mean drama, I mean writers, whether in children's or factual or documentaries, entertainment, where those creators sit there saying, I can't write that. They won't like
comedy.
that. They won't accept that. They won't make that. And that is the worst form of censorship that exists because it censors an idea before it's ever been shown to someone. So now, with the danger that is coming towards us, indisputably coming towards us, we now need a world in which the BBC stands for Big Balls Corporation.
He's never going to stand for that.
We need an ITV that is
We could try.
literally independent television.
Does it
We
not
need
stand
a
for Big
Channel
Black
4 that
Cock?
is Channel 4 something.
They've already penned it
We
down.
need a Netflix that is not enough trans
That's messing up the pudding, innit?
It's because you've been on X videos too much, mate.
But it's like we've seen in America.
I knew it
what
rang
is
a bell,
happening,
man.
How the government is attacking the media. They're literally attacking people and literally suing them. And we all know in this country there are people who use that as a playbook.
Yeah, we
That
do know
is
what you
coming
search for, Roy.
this way. That's a
What?
fact.
Big black
And
cock.
television at its best is.
It's
a
going to
big-
happen, man.
It's a lighthouse.
What,
It's
the last
a
eight earning money on
emergency
fucking-
flare. It's a light in the
Ownership.
dark. It is a torch bearer that stands for truth and insight and wisdom and justice, and we must not let that flame go out. Thank you very much.
Fair enough.
Aye.
Just talking about just censorship in general, self-censorship.
Aye, the whole you can't say this, you can't say that, and all that sort of stuff. And I think we missed a wee bit. There was a thing I can't remember how he does it, but it's like he talks about Netflix and he said like not another trans film in this or something like that. It like tries to make like a kind of like play on the words, like an acronym or whatever, and it's like like you know like obviously now we're starting to get tip top writers that are like speaking out about all this.
Depends what angle you coming at from though, like what kind of censorship. And he's talking about like the encroaching thing about free speech, and it's like you could take that for any angle basically. But I don't know. I mean, I hope it's a sort of repeal of. Did anyone ever watch that Cancel Karen Dunbar show on BBC Scotland?
No.
She did a whole documentary about it basically. It was a couple of years ago now when that sort of feeling was a bit more intense, like that, oh, you can't say that, you can't say this, and that'll offend them, and blah, blah, blah.
Aye.
But I remember one bit stuck in my mind where she was up in the BBC building and she was talking to a woman whose job it was to go through like old episodes of Chewing the Fat basically for rebroadcast.
Right.
And she's just sat there in front of her computer going, yeah, so I go through these old episodes like from the late 90s, early 2000s, and I go through seeing what was not acceptable by today's standards, so they get cut. And she's just sitting there with a big smile on her face.
But you're
talking
cutting
about-
bits out of a fucking show. Like,
Cut-
it's got a script.
cutting the
I know.
best bits out of Chewing the Fat, because of her, then you don't get that classic sketch with the ice cream van.
Aye.
Like that, give me a
Swatch
swatch your
your fanny.
swatch your fanny.
That's doing it.
That wasn't in it because she sat there with a big smile on her face, like, I'll just cut that, and I'm just watching it going like that, big smile on your face. You are the right hand of the devil.
Aye.
You are doing the devil's work right
Horrible,
now. Put
man.
a disclaimer at the start going, this was made in
At
like the late
different
90s, early 2000s. If you're easily upset, don't watch for the next half hour.
Aye,
But
like-
don't cut the most popular sketches out of the thing you're rebroadcasting.
I've never
like,
understood that, man. Right, and like there's even been times where I remember when I was a wee guy, right, and you would see No Evil, Hear No Evil, like on Channel 5 at like 2 in the afternoon, but all the swearing and everything's cut out in the bit where he's got the hard on for the gun and all that.
And she comes out the shower.
He's
and
going
stuff.
like that.
Put your
Aye.
hands up and the
Aye.
towel comes down. Oh, very, very formative memory of that when I was a
Aye,
wee boy.
Oh, for sure. But
Joan Severance.
But I never
Our
knew.
very own Mr. Skin over here,
Joan
man.
Severance.
But see, because
S-E-V.
see, because I'd only ever seen it on the telly or whatever at that time. When I got older and eventually I got that on video or DVD or something like that, all that shit, I was like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? That was all new to me. So, but I always wonder, like, why did they bother putting it on at that time if they had to go through the bother of cutting all the fucking things out of it,
just
man?
put something else
Must
on.
be a pain in the arse doing
Put
that.
on fucking Short Circuit or something. instead.
Last of the summer wine or something, man. Do you know what I mean?
there's
Until the
probably-
good stuff comes
There's
on.
probably stuff in Short Circuit. In fact, I don't know.
Oh
if
no, the whole of
Circuit-
Short Circuit would probably get bin
Aye,
now,
right.
right?
Aye,
I
man.
forgot.
One
I was a
character.
bad
Aye.
fucking
Ben.
claim.
Fucking Ben Fisher Stevens.
Aye.
That I just grew up assuming he was Indian, and then I saw him in Friends as like Phoebe's boyfriend. Like, wait a minute, he
Aye.
looks different how I grew up watching him. But I don't know, like Short Circuits 2 I've still seen on TV fairly recently, and he's the star of that film, doing that voice.
Does he?
the
With
whole
the same
time.
voice and
With the
everything?
same leaning
He
right
wa-
into that voice in Short Circuit 2, making Maury Amelia.
He was in.
And fucking, I still love that film.
Mate,
I'm
Short
not
Circuit's
gonna
big, mate.
deny it.
And
Yep.
he was in Super Mario Bros. And all, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
man.
Aye. I didn't know they were the same
Is
people.
that the Bob Hoskins one?
Yeah,
Aye,
he's one of
aye.
the bad guys. He's like,
Fucking hated that movie. Man.
aye, it's such a strange film, man.
I don't know, man. I've got a soft spot for it just because I was away when it was out.
I
And
think
it is garbage. I know it is shite, but and it frustrated me even as a Wayne because I was like, this isn't even
I still love
Mario's.
the
But
Goombas, their version of the Goombas with the
aye,
big massive bodies and the wee heads.
Aye.
It's
Where
just
did that
still,
come
still
from?
nightmarish.
where did it come from? But
It's
like, who
David
designed
Lynch
that?
making
It's-
a Nintendo film? Like, what the fuck?
So wait, like the Goombas are they're the mushroom things.
Aye.
So they're big heads, wee bodies, but they've went
They're
right. We're going to make them
totally
reptiles and
different
make
to
them
the-
big bodies
They
and
were
wee
never
heads.
reptiles.
Well, they were green, weren't they? They had green
Yeah.
and they were scales. So I mean, well, dinosaurs. I think they were meant to be, weren't they? So
Oh, sorry, I'm wrong.
I think they were meant to be. I don't know though. But I don't know whose fucking idea that was, man.
Yeah, it was such a strange choice to make it this like adult seeming fucking noir,
Aye.
like really
Really
like
weird.
run down sort of Skid Row, like red light district they're in at one point.
Aye.
Fucking
Apparently, that film was a disgrace. Like everybody that was on it. hated
Aye,
it.
that's what
Everybody
makes it
was
fa-
steaming.
That's what
all
makes
the
it
time.
funnier, but man, like
Aye.
just the behind the scenes of
Aye.
it, like everybody hated it, man.
yeah.
But Bob Hoskins, he broke his finger, didn't he? Because he turned up. Him and John,
Like Guizamo.
aye,
Benny
thank you.
Blanco from the Bronx.
The two of them turned
That
up pure
bastard Benny
steaming.
Blanco,
I
man.
know. So you've seen Carlito's Way now then, right?
Aye,
Right, got it. Aye, man. What
Aye.
a fucking character though.
aye.
Benny Blanco for the Bronx.
Aye.
As you were saying, sorry.
What was I saying?
You were saying about them showing up.
I know
with the
that
finger.
just that they turned up steaming all the time for sets, and then Bob Hoskins broke his finger in one of the stunts or something like that. It was a pure car.
Why have
car
you
wreck,
got
man.
Bob Hoskins doing stunts in the first place?
I know, man.
Bob Hoskins.
Yeah,
I
jumped
know.
in that pipe, Bob. You know.
See when he's in the mad boots, they make him go like, psh, and he flies up. No, that was actually him then.
Right.
That's weird, isn't it? I don't know. I just
On strings, they just sent Bob Hoskins up.
no, no strings, just actual boots. It was just like, psh, and just fire them up, man.
He probably went, I'm doing my own stunts, because did they know do that with Danny DeVito in Always Sunny, the one where the boat's flooding and they've been arrested, so they're locked in the hold
Aye.
and the boat's flooding, they think they're going to die, so there's a bit where they go under the water, but they were saying that Danny DeVito was very buoyant, so he wouldn't go down.
Aye.
So they
I mean, he's the penguin. So.
Aye, so they weighed him down, right? And then he nearly fucking drowned. And then when they got him out, that was the only time they says I've ever seen him angry. He went, I'm not filming anymore today, and then left, and they had to strike the set and all that. And they who's the fuck's going to tell Danny DeVito?
Aye.
We nearly drowned Danny DeVito. Like, I think maybe we should just fucking call it a day, man.
Aye. That could tipple the best days,
But
man.
just these
I would
bloated
imagine.
cops attached to like a fucking weight like that. That's exactly how I'd imagine Always Sunny ended, to be fair.
Just drowning.
You drowned, man.
That makes sense. Aye, to be fair.
Method acting to the fullest, man.
Well,
Why have we got a 40?
Here, speaking of method acting, no, I don't know if I should even say this publicly. You're quite within your right to cut this bit, but you brought up that I Swear film at the beginning.
Aye.
Speaking of method acting, I heard a bit of behind the scenes stuff
for
for
it.
that. I worked with an actor who knows an actor who's working on that film. So apparently him playing John was doing method acting. He was staying in character the whole time.
Right.
So he's just like swearing randomly, like they're having a lunch and all that, and he'll just come out with swear words. But to the extent where they're like setting up for shots and stuff, and he's standing with the actors going like that. Shite actor. Fuck. Ball bag.
Ah, Jesus, man. I mean, that hilarious, but I mean, that would probably
taking it a bit far.
probably get a bit annoying after a while, wouldn't it? So, all right, mate.
I think it's dynamite, man.
I think even Daniel Day-Lewis would be like, come on, mate, calm down.
Aye.
it's that job, you know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Daniel Day-Lewis becomes apparently he's at the whole time. I don't even know if he goes home and still acts like the character. Drainage, you simple boy.
I've abandoned my boy. I've abandoned my boy. Yeah, sat in his front lawn.
A Whopper with fries, you say? He's in fucking getting food after it, man.
I drink your milkshakes. Because in McDonald's with a big straw.
I drink them up. Daniel Day-Lewis is in the fucking ice cream machine again. Oh, with a big straw. Daniel, for fuck's sake, this is the 4th day in a row. Right, so why have we got a photo of both Jimmy Savile
Oh my fucking
and then above it John Cleese with the lassie that worked on reception no, is that his wife?
That was his wife at the time.
Connie
aye.
Booth.
Connie
Oh,
Booth
I know. Well,
just a brown man.
literally-
in Fawlty Towers. I don't remember this bit.
I don't remember that bit. Is that
Well-
sort of AI?
well, I didn't notice. First of all, I didn't notice Jimmy Savile was
So
underneath there. That
strike
was the surprise.
Savile's not this. It just happened to be in the video below
Aye.
on your YouTube.
And
right?
and second of all, it was literally just because I was like, I can't even remember that scene. And
Nah, man.
is it Connie Booth is her name? Aye,
That's Connie Booth.
I think so. Aye,
Connie
but
Booth,
just
Carol Cleveland. That was the two women that were in Monty Python.
aye,
Well,
and just because it is her, and I just aye.
They were quite often in their bras at Monty Python. Whenever they did a sketch that it was like, wasn't he just an old woman that Terry Jones can play? They're like, right, Connie,
Aye.
get the bra
No,
on.
wasn't it enough? But in my opinion,
Was that?
wasn't it enough? In my opinion,
Wasn't there enough women on it, you mean?
well,
Wasn't there
just Connie in a bra.
But I don't. It doesn't really fit in Fawlty fucking Towers though.
Yeah,
No,
that looks
this
like it's fake.
It must
That
be.
bra looks like
What does
fake.
it say next to it?
Well, it says
The infamous.
the infamous scene that took Fawlty Towers off the air.
It's not true.
Nah, that's
It's
not
bull-
right.
it's
Do
bullshit.
you think so?
Yeah.
Should we watch?
No,
it's too long. Aye.
24
Aye.
minutes, mate.
It's a shame.
Nah, that's clickbait.
Did
Some
Connie Booth
AI voice.
did Connie Booth ever get in the buff for anything? Off the top of your dome?
I couldn't tell you.
No.
I can only know if
When
the
they-
Fawlty Towers or.
Need to fact check that. Then I'll.
No, I'm not that bad, man.
I'll get on that, right.
I'm not that bad
You
for
can't
it.
fact check it, mate, unless you've got a VPN. You know what I mean?
Aye.
You want to give your bank details to fucking.
Keir Starmer.
Aye. That bastard.
Aye, I know.
But you were talking about earlier about.
I can't imagine Keir Starmer sat at him struggling to get onto X-Hamster or something. Do you know what I mean? He'll have a wee fucking access code.
Probably would. Aye. But they
yeah.
probably go direct to the source. Like, you know, I don't know what that means,
The people
but
that got trapped. The
Just
people
the
that got trapped in
There's
a
some
basement.
heads in the back. They
Aye,
can get some
like the
readers'
actual
wives at you.
the actual hamster, the actual ex hamster. Like, here's a direct line to all the gear, man.
Right.
All the gear steer.
Would you think there's just a central, it's like a hamster wheel thing? It's like Pinky in the Brain situation. They just control porno.
That's how they generate the thing. It's just a hamster on the wheel.
He's fucking knackered, man.
Aye,
man.
faster, Pepper.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Looks
Oh,
like
the-
Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. It's
exactly.
you're gone for it, man. Gunning
Aye,
it.
after
Well, I
the
can't keep up with all the fucking things. It's all in the world.
Or the demands for BBC.
just burning through all these hamsters, man.
But as you're saying about censorship and that, I feel like as you were saying, like, why don't they put a thing at the start now?
Just put a disclaimer, that's fine, man.
It's because now we're in a fucking world where it's like you shouldn't have a choice according to these people in control. You should be told, like that thing with Keir Starmer the other day where it's like you can't get a refill on your drink in a restaurant now. So you can't get refillable. Now you used to be able to get a bottomless drink.
Right.
So you go up and get your Fanta or whatever Merlin Man's. Apparently no now.
What the fuck?
And it's like other things like that. So it's like, don't tell me, I'm 40, don't fucking tell me when I've had enough juice.
Yeah.
Like, but
It's worse than Thatcher taking away milk for
but what
school kids, man.
what they said is, they went, it's because to help people with their health. No, I don't care about these other people.
Mm-hmm.
They can look after their health. See if you can't function to the point where you don't know if you're drinking too much juice.
Mm-hmm.
The whole rest of the country shouldn't be pandering to this fucking maniac.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, am I wrong?
That's a very good point, mate. Aye.
Do you know what I
So
mean?
what would you rather then, right? Actually, would you rather?
Don't tell me that I can't have more juice.
Yeah.
So
So I can buy another one.
Yeah,
though. I
yeah.
can pay double.
Yeah.
And you just get the tax
Just
again.
because that can't fit in the door. Do you know what I mean?
That makes
That's
sense,
fault.
but like, what would you rather then? That they kept the sugar in the original drinks, but you couldn't get a second drink, or you can have unlimited drinks, but they're going to take the sugar in it. and
All
it
the
tastes-
sugar?
Well, mace it or whatever, so it doesn't taste.
Nah,
as
wait a
good.
minute. Unlimited drinks then.
Aye.
Mm.
No, that's just an interesting thought. There was-
Because, like, have you ever tried Mexican Coca-Cola?
No.
I have not.
Oh my god, the amount of sugar in that. Or like Nigerian Fanta. I know where
I've
all
had-
I know where all the
I've
things
had
are.
all the
man.
hot
I know where
spots.
all the-
Yeah.
I'm like the ex-hamster of fucking full sugary juices. Man.
But see, is it true? But then that like all in America and all that, like the sweets and that all taste different. Then is that
Aye.
cause to
Aye.
more sugar or less or different recipes or what?
I don't actually think the sweets are better or more sugary, but the drinks certainly are.
Aye.
Right.
The drinks definitely are.
There's
Alright, that's
definitely
cool.
maybe a range of different candies and stuff in America, man. It's like they've got whole fucking sections of the supermarket you go down and it's just candy-based
And it's
cereal
pallets,
and all that,
man.
man.
Like fucking
Pallets.
the boxes this size.
Aye.
Like, do you want?
Yeah.
Do you want a Twinkie? Aye. Do you want 400 Twinkies? Well,
Totally.
no, really, mate. No, I mean,
Some of the
like,
some of the people need to be transported with pallets as well, man. For what I saw,
I can understand if they done it earlier because there's people
Aye.
literally going about on buggies
Oh,
because
mate.
they're fat.
it's ridiculous. I remember being in Louisiana, New Orleans, getting on a tram in New Orleans, and there's a guy got on, couldn't fit inside a tram. See, when you're that size, you can't fit in a tram.
I don't even
mate.
know what the size that is,
You've
man.
gone-
Like,
you've gone
you know what I
beyond-
mean? Like, well, how do
Gone
you?
beyond human.
One
man.
metric tram, man.
exactly. What do you weigh? A tram.
Tram.
The scales just say tram. On the
Just say tram a couple of seconds, then broke.
Aye, mate. Aye.
Tram, question mark, exploded.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. Like,
Yeah, you've got the same mass as a fucking mode of public transport.
you
That's
did-
when it's time to get on a treadmill.
You do
man.
realise it when you go earlier, right? That people that are considered overweight here are nothing,
Nothing like
compared
that,
to
aye.
at all.
America.
Aye.
Like there's
I've
people
heard
that,
that.
are like grotesque. Like
rotund.
Aye.
Much more the norm, man.
Aye,
Yeah.
aye.
Yeah.
Just a quivering mass.
Yeah.
When we went to
that's wild,
Disneyland,
man.
there was every night they did the thing with the castle. Now the famous castle, they have all the fireworks display. It's this amazing fireworks display. Remember one night got to that and like having to like maneuver, run hunters, and fucking wee go karts
Aye,
for like fat people, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And
that's-
like sometimes if they're too close together, the fat for the two of them would be touching.
Yeah.
So you'd have to like change your course, plot
Yeah.
a different course
like-
to get closer
like the guys
for my
at the-
young son to see the fireworks.
Yeah, it's like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Remember the two?
Aye, mate.
They
were famous.
Oh, aye,
they,
that's right, that's right.
They were wrestlers.
Aye, two. It was like twin brothers, wasn't it?
Fuck, it wasn't Happy Humphrey. Oh, that's good. I
I
know.
know.
Because that's a famous photo of them on the bikes, the wee
Aye.
tiny bikes.
And they used
They
that
were
for
two
the
wrestlers
walker.
for the South. Aye.
Aye, man.
Aye.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try and find it.
And they used to do a lot of battle royals and stuff. I think one of them died young and one of them lived to an old age. He lost a lot of weight, then regained it. No fat guy on buggy, mate. Mate, that's a wide net you fucking cast there in America, man. Put
It'd
in
have to be.
fattest wrestlers ever motorbike.
Yeah.
Is that my cat out there greeting? That's the boys there. Yeah, they're there.
Right.
The McCreary twins.
No, the Maguire twins.
Maguire twins.
The Maguire twins, that's him. They must have used McRae sometimes a different gimmick, but the Maguire twins. Imagine them sitting on you like that.
Nah. Not at all, man. Because it would just...
That's them way Happy Humphrey, what he's called, right?
Or Haystacks Calhoun, maybe.
Haystack Calhoun, right.
They would just...
I've seen photos of him having to get bathed in a big trough, like a big bucket that they used to wash horses. So he has to sit in that and get hosed in, basically. It's the only way he could take a bath.
I could get that size. I could do that.
I believe in you, Ron.
I could easily do that.
And
and probably wrestle at the same time.
We'll be behind you and fucking never in front of you because we can't get rid of you, man.
I would sweat a lot, but I mean,
Bro,
fuck
you'd
it.
die before you made it to that size.
I'm surprised these shins aren't fucking getting up, but like...
What shins?
That's all. And amongst all that mush, man, there's definitely...
No, just exploded open.
I know, man. This guy's gave up his hub, man. He's just fuck it.
Barefooted, man.
Yeah, man.
Old Haystacks Calhoun's like, I have no time for shoes, mate.
Oh, mate, that's ridiculous, man.
But one of them...
So these guys, these guys...
Where do their tits end? Look at the shape.
It's just all tit.
They're just a massive tit.
It's just all tit, mate. It's got, like, you can see it here, like, the front has got an arse and everything, like...
But fair fucks to them. Look, Jerry Springer's got guys that size getting airlifted out of hussies when he takes the boy off the side of the building. They were out working. They were grafting the boys, mate.
Exactly.
Making towns and that. Do you know what I mean?
Guy was just feeling sorry for himself, getting craned out like, I don't want to die, Jerry. And these guys are out making a living. But so they're the ones that were
no, don't get me wrong,
based on the Bike and Michael Jackson. Then,
that's the
claymation things were based on them.
Because there's
a famous photo of the two of them on the wee mini mopeds. And that's the photo.
I've seen that.
It's a very famous photo.
But there's a Michael Jackson video. I can't remember what it's called. But it's essentially a long music video, which he used to do, right? Mm-hmm. And he's gone about the backlot, in LA and all that sort of stuff.
Is it on Moonwalker?
Moonwalker, before the actual video. You know the one with Joe Pesci? It's like before that film.
Right.
He's doing this thing, he's running about. And then they chase him about like wee claymation versions of them.
I'm sure I had the VHS of that, and that's in
before
the movie.
That's what I was saying.
The whole film is just a collection of music videos, basically.
Pretty much.
I loved Moonwalker when I was a kid.
It was brilliant, man. And then
terrified about when he turned into a big robot.
That was the Joe Pesci bit.
Was fucking creepy as fuck.
It made no sense.
Yeah.
I think
acid fucking nightmare, man.
Well, see, the thing is, man, right? I think, and this is just pure baseless, right? But I think seeing his music videos were literally getting to see what his mind was like, because I think he would just see things and go, hey, I like that, and they'd say to like filmmakers, like, can I do that or make that happen? Because like when he turned into, like in Thriller, he turns into a werewolf because John Landis did American Werewolf in London, and he said, make me do that, and then the rest is about zombies. It's like, what's the connection? There's nothing. It's just mental. And that one especially, it was just fucking shit at the wall.
It's like if you gave the creative reins to a child, basically.
Exactly.
And then this happened,
because nobody's going to
a werewolf, and then there's zombies, and then
and then all of a sudden I'm in this dilapidated building with hundreds of Waynes, obviously, and Joe Pesci runs about with spiders, and then I'll turn into a 90-foot robot and all that, and they're like, all right,
and then a car,
you know what I mean? Like they just gotta say no, and then a motor,
and then there's a car, and then there's and I'm a robot. All right, Michael, mate.
And then we all drive away, and then Joe Pesci dies or something. You're like, all right,
and there's a whole animated bit with I remember the song. It's like, leave me alone. He's going through the fair attraction, and this whole animated bit that features heavily the Elephant Man skeleton. And he's like dancing with the Elephant Man skeleton because he owned the skeleton over there. He bought it, and there was a big controversy. And he was like, it's just ignorant. So he just defied the controversy by doing a big animation where he's dancing with the Elephant Man skeleton. You're like, you're just make yourself look more like a knuckle.
I know, man.
Like, this isn't.
See, the thing is, I know, like looking back on it, right? So see, you had Bubbles, the chimp.
Bubbles is still alive, by the way.
Is it?
Outlived
good on them, man. But like, did he have?
I know it's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Did he have?
The chimps lived that long. It's a fucking.
I know.
It's a shambles now, man. Like I saw a photo not long ago. I think it's on last legs, man.
Probably.
The things I've seen. Just eating a banana slowly. Like
I know. Bubbles, you're
I've
complicit,
seen
mate, in
kids.
the cell. see, the thing is though, right? Like, it's probably the guilt
in the
that's made
cell, are
him.
you talking about like fucking what's his name? Connell, like Steve Buscemi, chained up.
That's
with a
what.
mask
That's
on
it. I'm sure that's what he deserves, man.
He's
That's
not next to Diddy or anything like that. He's in a chimp enclosure.
the thing, but it's probably the guilt that's making him live this long, man. Just all of that weighing down in his wee chimp brain. But like, did they have a handler for that chimp? Because they things are fucking strong, and they'll definitely be able to fling fucking him about like a fucking rucksack.
Giraffes and elephants and all that shit in his fairground.
Aye.
Like, so there's no
So
way
the
he wasn't out like scooping up the elephant shite and fucking feeding them their grain or whatever they eating them.
But
up
they
in.
made us believe as if he kicks about with it and watches like ET and that with it.
Probably
No, I think
up
he
to a
hung about the
point.
aye.
But there's a trainer like
Up
to the-
literally
aye.
on alert, like he's going to scramble his face any
Aye.
second right now, man.
As soon as it reaches,
Be on alert.
yeah.
Aye.
Well, interestingly, as soon as
Just
it
make a
as,
move, Bubbles,
as
mate,
soon as
I
it
dare you.
reached, as soon
If
as
you
it
dent to my meal ticket, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I
Bubbles.
will fuck you up. You'll be a rug.
as soon as it
Sorry.
reached sexual maturity, that's when he got rid of it.
Aye.
Interesting that Michael Jackson would have that.
But very
Up to the point it reached his sexual maturity, and he's like, "I'm done."
Is
with
that
it.
what
lose
happened?
interest.
Aye, well, because you can't have a chimp after sexual maturity, or it'll rip your fucking face off. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
So
So what age would that have been about?
it would have been a child chimp, basically. He was hanging about with.
So he didn't have it that long. So
So,
maybe a
yeah.
couple of years and then
Aye.
off.
So fitting, yeah. You can only have them as pets. You shouldn't have them as pets at all, man. but
No,
once they
definitely
reach
no.
maturity, they'll fucking take your face right off. Like
Aye.
that photo I sent you, the woman on Oprah, his
Aye.
next door neighbour had
My
a chimp,
God, man.
took her face right off, and now she's just got a big Pac-Man face like that.
It was
Yeah.
not
Good.
when it was at first. It was just like a mad mass of skin with a wee hole, with a wee funnel sticking out it so she could breathe.
Yeah.
But then was it you that sent me the thing where it was like they gave her a face transplant?
Aye.
Oh my God, that was fucking.
Didn't work
Yeah,
very well,
sure.
did it? I know. I think I've definitely seen that, and I'm no
Aye.
searching that.
No.
I don't really see that shit.
That's not in the level with Connie Booth, man. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Can't go from Connie Booth to Happy Humphrey to fucking.
Pizza face. But see, the thing is, man, I don't understand how they can, even to the I know it's all about money, but even to the celebrities, I don't understand how people would willingly let them have animals like that as pets. It's just, what's the point?
Money.
Do you know what I mean?
Money for
I
it.
know that
Yeah,
is
you
the
want,
point
no?
at the end. If you give somebody enough money, they'll give you a chimp.
Aye.
I'm sure you'd find somebody
Lot of
doing
money,
Mary
yeah.
Hill that will get you a chimp for about £50. You know what I mean?
Oh, aye.
No questions asked. But I just don't get the point of it, man. Because I can't. Would like neutering it like no make it safer as an adult? Do you think?
I mean, probably.
Because it works with dogs and that, I know that, but I don't know if it works with monkeys.
Yeah,
or
no,
not.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it just. Yeah, wouldn't it even be a chimp anymore? Do you know what I mean? It'd just be a
No.
husk.
Aye.
When they boys, man. You just-
Husky a chimp.
You
man.
just get
An
a sad,
imp.
ballless chimp.
An
man.
imp of a chimp.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing a fucking depressed chimp, man. That would be the worst thing in the world, wouldn't it? See, I went. Last time I ever went to a zoo, man. I was in Italy, and we went because it was obviously something today, right? And I swear to you, mate, like I seen the most depressed looking bear ever, just standing there, just staring into space, no balling with anything. And I was like, I'm never going back to a zoo, man. And
Yeah.
I'm never.
Same thing happened to me with. I don't know what one it was, but it was in London. It was I don't know if it was London.
London
Zoo.
Zoo.
I know, but I think there's two. I think there's two zoos in
London Zoo too.
Electric Boogaloo. Aye, but London Zoo. Then we'll say it was London Zoo. But I went there and it was fucking.
They're
sad,
depressing,
man.
aren't they?
Aye, and I was like, I can't ever go back
Aye.
and give money to a zoo again, man.
Were they ever good? I kind of weirdly have a memory of as a way as if like, oh, that was cool. But obviously, I must have not been paying attention to
Glasgow
them.
Zoo.
Aye, Glasgow
I remember
Zoo.
going
Aye.
to
Is that
Glasgow
still a
Zoo.
thing?
Yeah, my family tell me this story that when I was a toddler, basically, I was going about Glasgow Zoo, and apparently, as we were there looking at rhinos, there was like, I think the head of Glasgow Zoo was walking past, and he had these like dignitaries that he was showing around the zoo, and he was trying to show them how good and operational it was and stuff. And he apparently went to me like, "Are you enjoying looking at the rhinos there, son?" And I went like that in front of all these like dignitaries that he's hoping for funding off. I was like, "No, looks miserable." So my family always tell me that like, as a toddler, you were quite perceptive and didn't give a shit about it, man.
It shut down no long
That's
after.
right, man. Aye.
No, it wouldn't have been that much longer. I remember actually going just before it went to shut down.
Was it early 90s?
Me and
or
a few
something?
pals went, like we'll go and visit Glasgow Zoo and go and smoke hash as we
Aye,
walk
of
around
course.
before it shuts down. But by that point, it was just, this is desolate, man.
Aye.
It's just
That's grim.
Aye, it's just, you know what I mean. fucking there's a monkey running a branch of Bright House. It's like one of those fucking dilapidated high streets, man. This is more depressing than Motherwell.
See, that also reminded me of all in that same zoo in Italy, right? They had like peacocks just walking about. They weren't like in captured or whatever. They were just cutting about with the people. But when we go to the monkey enclosure and all that, one of them must have got in somehow, and a monkey's just tore it apart to bits. It was the body was all over the place, man. And I was honestly, because like it must have just happened as well, because it was still a fresh body. And but I was saying that at the time, I was like, I am so glad that I never got to see if I seen a depressed bear and turned around and seen that thing getting ripped apart. I'd be like, what is happening, man? Like, this is fucking.
In that London Zoo, a monkey stole a £5 out of my pocket. I remember that.
Really?
Aye, so there was
they
like
literally mugged a fucking monkey.
In London, man, that's how bad London's got. A monkey stole a £5
it is
so it was
getting
like
there.
a wee bit you went into, and it was like I had a cage at the roof and all,
Aye.
and they were like, look, just watch, zip up your pockets, because they go into your pockets and that. So I'm looking about and they're like climbing up on the cage and all that sort of stuff, and then I looked round,
Pickpocket, man.
and they ran away with
No
it.
way.
Aye, must have been sticking in my pocket a wee tiny bit, and it's just seen the wee corner of it. And went,
Aye,
"What's that
I can
there?"
get that.
Monkeys are smart enough
Get
to
some
know.
smack or something.
I know they know they can barter with humans if they steal something after them. I've seen that happen in Nepal. Someone I was with had their purse stolen, and the monkey ran up into a wee bit and like held the purse like that until they were like that, giving them a wee bit of chapati, and did the wee exchange like boom like that.
See
like,
that?
literally
Well,
they've
that's
worked
what
it
they
out.
said to me when I went to India. They said like they have gangs that train them that they'll get
Oh, really?
fed if they steal certain items.
Wow.
So it was like phones, glasses, stuff like that. I never saw this, but somebody just said to me earlier, so fucking they would know. Do you know what I mean? They're fair there, and it's like. Aye, they just run up and try to steal somebody's glasses after face, or if they've got their phone out, snatch your phone up in the trees, away.
Jesus.
Aye, they do it at a certain point.
How hardened a criminal, how long in the game do you need to be where you get to the point like that, right, I can train monkeys to do this now.
Aye.
Like,
Why
you've
am I
got to
doing
the
this?
point like, I don't trust humans,
What a
they'll
shite
fucking stab in the
fucking
back.
Fagin, man.
Exactly.
No, it's literally went down to
Great
down,
fucking
it's,
fun.
it literally came down to this, mate, right?
Well, until they get of age and start trying to shag you, man.
I rip your face
off.
off.
Right, some like I don't know what country we're in. Where's this happen?
What?
Where-
I seen it
Yeah,
happen.
Nepal.
Right,
Nepal,
right. So some
Nepal,
that part of the world.
Some Indian guys have been sitting about, right, and they've been like smoking about, annoyed because they've been doing all this running about, and they're like, "Why are we doing all this monkey work?" And there's hundreds of monkeys, and they went, and that's literally how that's happened, man. Because why not?
A wee monkey fucking like course that they put them on. And all that. You
Aye,
need to
I'll
learn.
write it up. Get AI to do it. See in like Argentina or something. There's like a street gang of kids like Wayne's. I think they're called the Piranhas,
Right.
and they'll just swarm cunts, man. So what they do is it's like when cars and that are in traffic and all, they'll just swarm a motor, man, and just grab everything, like literally the clothes off you,
Right.
and they'll just leave you starkers in the middle of the street.
Your
man.
motor's gone, all the parts have been ripped off.
Everything's gone, man, and you're just left there embarrassed.
It's no as heavy duty as that, but when I was in India, like if I gave money to a child, like so there was like wee wains in the street that were homeless, like it was horrible.
Aye.
And I gave some money to one of them, then another one comes up and go, fuck. But it's not a lot of money to you because fuck all, it's like 20 pence.
You're
But it's
like,
like, no.
all right, Wayne's facts.
No. At first, I was like, all right, and then you get swarmed. And then somebody said to me, don't do that again. He says, because you were lucky there. They went, what could have happened is they could have stabbed you and fucking took everything off you. And it's like, but if you're
very
homeless,
true, aye.
you're a child and you need to eat.
Aye,
I don't
and
blame
they're
you
just
for
thinking,
shanking the white boy, man.
Aye.
Just be dead rapid.
in their mind, they're just thinking, I can accept that one note and give him a thanks, mate, and go home and kind of eat, or I could plug the cunt and just take everything,
take the wad, man.
everything that he's worth. You know what I mean? Right now, aye, that's a dangerous game. That, to be honest with you, man.
Because that is a pure catch-22. Because you feel bad, you're like, fuck
Aye.
me, man. I like you want
Of
to give
course.
this Wayne
Aye.
something
Yeah.
so it can eat. But then at the same time, you're like, well, I don't want to get stabbed. So
Teach
Yeah.
him,
swings and roundabouts, man.
Aye.
teach,
Such is
teach him to
life, man.
fish.
Aye.
It's like me, son. Cast the rod out.
Teach
and
him to fish.
Teach an Indian child to fish. They can catch some monkeys. Then they can train the monkeys to steal stuff, and then he can feed himself
To buy me a fish.
entire lifetime.
Teach him a fish, take him down the river, like cast the rod and go, wow, fuck you, man. Let's take the rod off
Plunge you with the rod.
Shove your body into the river. You've just given yourself a watery grave, man. You've let him know where to dump the body.
What are you shuffling it there for, Roy?
You've shot yourselves, haven't you?
William Shatner, man.
William Schatz. So did
Talking
you?
about Argentina there.
Aye, right enough.
Brings us on to
Segue.
Oh, aye, that's true. Aye, that's what I was trying to think of a segue
this
there.
year. The wee award. Skiing the finger, I never noticed that before.
Did you know? No.
No.
Aye. This was a gift for my niece, so I was like, yeah, this would be a good wee use.
I don't want it in my house.
No, not
So
at all.
use it as a fucking prop for the show.
Aye.
So I can keep it in my house on the fucking shelf.
I like
Too
the
right.
floral display, man. It's like midsummer or something. It's
Exactly.
Maybe fucking bit of folklore.
Right, so this is the horror month.
Horror month.
Horror month. And last week we watched The Stuff. And then we picked the next 2 weeks. And this week would be When Evil Lurks.
When Evil Lurks.
That we kept calling Where Evil Lurks last week.
I know. Do
struggled
you know
finding
what?
that
And I always like even right now until we're about to say it, I keep forgetting is it where or when because both where makes more sense.
I think it does, aye.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But when.
When
But he's Argentinian, so maybe it's not.
I
stuff
don't.
like that.
Maybe the translation's a bit off. Do you know what I
Aye,
mean? 'Cause
could
it
be.
isn't in English.
No.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, mate. Is like I'm the same as you. Like even if I'm watching something that's in English, I'll have the subtitles on nowadays. Just helps out for background noise and stuff. And I'm not really watched. I'm gonna be honest. I've not really watched a lot of TV shows that have a lot of foreign language stuff because I get distracted. I'm trying to watch what's going on. I'm trying to watch the text. That's just how I see it. But I did like Narcos and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, fuck it, we'll do it. And I was like watching this movie and thinking, I wish I was watching the stuff because this is fucking barking, man. This
Aye.
is grim, man.
Oh, did
Aye.
you
I thought
know?
it was a good movie,
Right. Okay.
but
It was
fucking
grim,
some of the
aye.
bits were a bit.
It's grim, man.
It doesn't hold back, man.
The bit
didn't
where
it?
he's fucking the woman's eating out her Wayne's skull.
Aye, that's pretty fucked
That was
up.
a bit heavy duty,
The
man.
the wee the wee lassie in the Doug part,
Yeah.
right? Like that. True. Like I don't get shocked with films like at all anymore. But that I was genuinely like. In my head, I was like, "Is that going to happen? It won't happen." And then it happens, and you're like, "Holy fuck,
Aye.
man! That was way over the top,
They
man."
built the suspense, and you're like, surely no.
Aye.
And then they showed you a wee bit, and you're
Aye.
like, oh, so that's
You're
what
like,
that looks like.
all right, that's
All
fucked
right,
up,
all
man.
right, there
Aye,
we go.
that's going to stay in there forever. Thanks, man.
I think there was that and the Wayne skull bit were the two where I went, oh, that's two things that'll be sealed into my brain for the rest of my life. That's nice.
Aye, laser printed right in there, man. Thanks, mate.
Toll's bad for that. Toll will send you fucked up videos on Instagram. So he sends you hundreds of funny ones and DMs. You're like, every day. And then you go like, oh, so that's what it looks like when a Chinese guy gets crushed.
Absolutely mashed up with a bus.
Aye.
Yeah.
I like
I know
I
what he's
seen one
doing.
recently where it was like a guy who's not in his scud jumps onto a train track. But then the train kind of catches him at the side, so he gets caught between the
God.
platform and the train and spins round. Remember, like the wrestling figures used to the Hasbro's bit like that. Mate, this cunt just goes like that, vroom, away down, and you see him go.
Like a dreidel.
And the leaf come out the cunt, and I was like, oh my god. Well, there's a thing I'll never forget.
It's mad you can just see that on Instagram now, innit?
It seems
It's
to have
so
scrolled
accessible, man. I know.
Reels and
Aye.
I get scared if I'm scrolling through reels, right? And
That's what I was
I'll
gonna
look
say.
for too long on one,
Aye.
and then Instagram
It
goes,
goes,
"Oh, this was you, man."
You want to see
Curveball.
people dying on CCTV day? Yeah,
Aye.
let's show you 100 more of them then, right?
I know.
You seen this for the Philippines? I don't
Do you
want
enjoy-
fucking, I'll never see anything else now, man.
Do you enjoy that factory worker dying? I didn't click like on it.
I
No,
know
you did, Mark. Right? Here's
Aye.
tunnels of factory workers
yeah,
dying.
what's going to happen with this big sheet of glass? Can you guess? Oh, there his head's gone. Till the next one.
We know that you meant to.
But I will say this: practical effects as well.
Aye.
So that makes it stick in a wee bit more. That you know what I mean? We were saying that last week. CGI doesn't really register as much in the human brain as practical. I think it was a lot of practical effects.
There
There was a lot. They did blend a few.
The
I
woman
think
taking the axe
CGI.
to her own face.
Aye.
And then just getting slower and slower.
Aye.
Consciousness.
I thought that was really good.
Aye.
The bit where it was like at the start, you think this guy is it Reese.
Mhm.
Reese, you think he's going to be the main guy,
Mm-hmm.
and then that happens.
Aye, it's I don't know what
Spoiler
it was.
alert, by the way.
Oh,
I mean, we
aye,
can't
spoilers.
fucking talk about it without getting
I
some
know.
spoilers.
I don't think anybody would care really, to be honest with you. But
I know who's going like, I'm going to go and watch that Argentinian fucking horror movie after watching a Heavy Good podcast.
have you noticed as well? There is actually like an increase with horror filmmakers getting called Damien. Like, so obviously that Argentinian guy is called Damien, and the guy that does like the Terrifier films, Damien, and that. There's just a few like guys coming up.
I think I've seen Terrifier.
I like the second one.
I might have seen 1 and 2.
I thought the second one was quite funny.
I think they're shit.
They're not great,
Overrated.
Was that the one with the clown?
Aye.
They're not
I think
great.
it's just everything.
They
It's
know
folk
what to do.
making horror films where they've picked up just the shite things about horror films and cobbled together. Like, this is what you like about horror films, and you're watching it going, but this isn't even a film. You just cobbled together. Clown looks creepy.
Like Michael Jackson.
When the fuck's this gonna end, man?
And then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and this happens.
It's one of those films
It's
that
just-
are written. It's like a child that's seen a horror film for the
Yeah.
first time, like that, and then someone gets their head cut off, and then their face comes out of the and you're like, why do I care? Man?
Very
Yeah.
clippable for social media, though. That
Yeah,
movie. And that's
For
what
sure.
made it
That's
famous.
why exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah,
But so
instantly
like,
recognisable costumes, so they know what they're doing.
do you think would you agree then that like overall the film is just bleak?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's
aye.
mega bleak, innit? Like like that's the thing. See, for me, right, I do like
The
horror
life of an
films.
Argentine farmer. It seems pretty bleak to begin with.
Pretty much.
Then throw in a thing called, what is it, the fucking...
I
think I wrote it down.
have you got it down, man?
Rotten.
The
Rotten.
the big
The big fat guy.
stinking
That guy
man.
was horrid, man.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Like, it was pretty much one of them in the bed with their swords on and stuff like
One
that.
of the fucking Maguire twins, man.
Aye.
With one arm missing.
Yeah.
But like, did it at least kind of grip your attention through the film? Like, did you want to even know? Because it just throws you in as well. That's what I
Aye.
like about it. It's just there's
It was okay.
Aye,
It was
alright.
okay. I found it kind of frustrating at points, the
Right.
way it was done. Just with the characters, I think it's
They
maybe
seem
just
too
that.
stupid.
Well, it's the eye. It's maybe part of that sort of got that fiery sort of Argentinian energy. There was so many scenes where characters are just in each other's faces, shouting, just immediately shouting at each other, like right in each other's faces. Where you're going, well, the demon's gonna rip your brain apart right behind you because you can't hear because you're just right in each other's faces. So it got to the point where I'm like, I don't like any of these characters. I hope they all die. They're a pain in the arse, especially the mum. As soon as she's like, right in his face, like, death expressive with her hands, and you're like, your veins are dead already.
That's his ex-wife, innit?
Aye.
Aye.
The guy just walked into the house, stripped to the scud,
Yeah.
and the husband's like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Like, then he go, you fucking did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just,
Aye.
I need some clays.
And it must be sort of Argentinian culture or folklore where they turn up and go, like, what are you doing here? And
Please stop doing the voice.
Right,
I know.
sorry.
It is actual dialogue, but to be fair,
Yeah,
so
just
aye.
as well it's not wasn't a Bollywood film we're watching.
So watch any Jamaican horror movies, man. You try fucking get this podcast.
Aye, man.
A Jamaican horror film, man.
Is that
That,
right?
I don't know. I'll find out, but that needs to be seen. If
But
it
the
is.
fact that they just
There
show
must
up
be.
and they're like shouting at each other, and then the guy will be like, "Oh no, it's a demon," and then immediately they're like, "A demon," so they just immediately accept. Do you know what I mean?
But see,
it must be
that-
part of their
that's-
culture. They're just like,
Aye.
"Oh,
I
the goat's infected with a demon now." Basically,
Aye.
we need to cut it.
But I thought that was
we just
kinda-
know that that's what you're meant to do. Do you know what I mean?
But I think that's what was I kind of liked about it, is because it was it was in it was in that.
Don't censor me. Wait, you're that woman at the fucking Karen Dunbar show, man.
Fuck, I won't censor you, right? I won't censor you, but see tomorrow when I've got it edited, when you wake up at your fucking pit at fucking 3 o'clock in the day and I'm about to render it and fucking upload it, don't you then go, see that bit yesterday where I was going, can you cut that bit out? Because it's not getting fucking
I think
cut.
that's a pretty accurate impression of an Argentinian.
No, I agree with you.
voice.
It is absolutely, man. It is absolutely. It was spot on.
I don't think anyone's going to be like, you can't eat. The Argentinians have had enough in this country. Do you know what I mean? It's not-
And I've got a lot more to deal with, man. Grafting out in the Argentinian fields, man. No, this is what I was more meaning. I get what you're saying, but I was more meaning. Is it Pedro, the guy that strips to the scud? I just felt it was so stupid. It's like the wrong move to make too many times. And you're like, right, come on, you fuck Pedro, mate.
Yeah.
Aye.
I know you grew up in a farm, probably not had much in education,
Aye.
but like, this is fucking.
Statistically, you're meant to fart one right decision, man,
Aye.
at least once.
It was like
Aye.
every time. I think that's what infuriated me about this. It was an alright movie. If you're into horror movies, go and see it. But I felt like it was like like Vince Russo. Now, like, it was just pure that style of thing with WWF. It was like, and another turn, and another turn, and another twist, and another twist, and it's to the end. Oh, there's another one for you. And you're just like, right, I get it.
Okay.
They can't be surprising if every bit is a turn.
Is a
twist.
A swerve for the sake of swerve. Right, I get you.
It felt like that. No, the practical effects were good. There was definitely some scary moments. Definitely some moments where it was like, what's the right word? But it built up
Like
the
tension.
anticipation, the tension.
Yeah.
Like, so, definitely better than the stuff.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely
Has to
better than
be,
stuff.
aye, for sure.
Right.
But we do have a Jamaican horror film called Nefarious Man.
Oh, Jesus, right.
it's just, that's their accent.
Aye.
No.
That's a good name for a Jamaican
Nefarious.
Nefarious Man.
Nefarious.
That motherfucker there's nefarious
Me
man.
wanna punani.
Oh,
Like Steven Seagal
yeah.
starring in that.
Forget about Nefarious. No, it would be probably a good. Fuck it, wouldn't it be good? But what about a Nigerian horror movie?
Oh, there's been Nigerian. There's a big film industry in Nigeria.
No, I know that, but like that's where you get
Must
the why
have
are
been.
you running? Why are you running? The one's going, run away.
Right.
But that's the sort of level of films we get there.
Aye.
So I want to see a Nigerian.
It's
Horror
like a
horror
puppet. Like,
movie.
I mean,
I've
just
seen clips of
their horror,
action
their
films.
history books is just pretty much horror in it.
Well, yeah.
Mind you, I'm
Probably.
seeing that the now until I actually hit press play and I go, oh no, I need to watch this.
And
from here on off.
Aye.
this is a mistake.
There must be though. I've seen clips
I am
of
right now Pedro in it. Nigerian horror.
Aye, it seems because their culture has a lot of witchcraft and stuff.
It is,
I
it's
like
all
say
voodoo
there,
and
like
stuff,
witchcraft,
innit? Aye.
curses.
So there we go. What's this one? What you about? That looks amazing.
That's just a thing saying top 3 Nigerian horror movies. She looks aghast, man, by them. That woman's face. Right, go down. Let's find one.
Blood Sisters. Innit?
Right, enough with the voices, boys.
Right. Okay.
Was
I
that?
didn't,
Fucking-
think I didn't think it was a bad thing. Accents are
Sitting here
accents.
with Aidan Brody,
Yeah.
man.
That is
Right.
what you sound like. Like,
You're seeing that clip?
Have you seen that?
no.
Why
Aidan Brody
Adrian Brody
owns-
get banned for Saturday Night Live?
No.
Right, so
Right, hold
was
on.
it no Sean Paul or something? Was the musical guest?
Aye, that's right.
Right, so he's on. Obviously, he's the guest who's doing all the sketches.
Aye.
So I won't ruin it for you, but get SNL, right?
SNL, aye.
Top-
Is this
top-
just
I'll
new?
be
Is
the
this
top-
recent? Aye.
No, it's like 20 years ago.
Right, wait a second.
right.
So, to
Aye,
give you a bit
I'm-
of context, right? They plan it all week.
Right.
He never told them when he was introducing Sean Paul, he was going to put this dreads wig on like Homer Simpson wears.
This is all.
And
This
fucking
is
the
all
one with
surprise.
like the Smashing Pumpkins. Watch this. And he's never been allowed on since.
Your man, Jamaica, man, you know, Rastafari, you know, you got the whole family in the house, you know, me got Sean Peter,
What
you know,
the
you got
fuck?
Sean Paul, you got Sean Mary, you
Listen
got
to the crowd,
Sean
it's
John,
fucking-
you know, you all in the house now, man, now respect, all I respect, you know, me respect, me next spec, me knee spec, me ankle spec, you know, yeah, we got a
Oh,
great
yes, he
show, you know,
chucked it,
like Kingston massive, yeah, but, we got Kilo Party boy, yeah, man, we got the whole crew now, you know. I gotta give a big up, enough respect.
I mean, at that point, he may as well just blackface.
That's like that
Wasn't
woman
he?
that was walking down the street that told me to shove a candle up my arse, man.
All I had to do was go, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Paul.
I know,
And then
man.
you fucked it for
I know.
yourself.
With blue cantrip.
That's
you're
crazy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, what was Sean Paul's reaction to it? Was he offended?
I don't give a fuck. mate.
Well, that's the thing that's crazy. I know you can't be racist to white people, apparently, right? But like people doing a Scottish accent, like, I don't get annoyed with that.
I love it.
I find it kind of funny or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand it.
I'm not saying that I'm offended. I'm just saying I think the main thing was you've went off script
Yeah, you never told them.
in a pure and
Extreme
that's
way,
what you
man.
done. That's the left turn you took, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. I
Right
get
into
that.
a fucking brick wall.
I do understand that, to be fair.
Right.
But aye, hold on.
So are we going to be rating what we think of this movie now?
Aye.
Now, before we do that, let's fill the quota. Since I never asked for this, by the way. The fact that now our podcast became a thing where there's a bit of cock chat every now and again, right? It just organically happened, right?
The most beautiful
It's what
things
the
do.
It's what the people want. You know
So
what I mean?
this is the banger chat section.
Aye.
Banger.
The
sausage
Gonna have the green chill sausage coming in there, man.
Right, so
Book it.
I sent you a photo earlier, right?
Aye.
So Raith Rovers has had
That's a good start.
Right. So Raith Rovers has had 5 million views for this 40 on their social media.
Fuck!
That's our coach.
Fuck's sake.
Aye.
Mate.
And I'm blind and all. Right, so this doesn't reference it. They're
No, it
just
says
saying.
the
No,
team
I know.
photo.
Look at his cheese on.
So put it back up and I'll tell you what it says, right? So it says, the team photo of Raith Rovers from the Scottish 2nd Division has racked up 5 million views on Twitter. Now, in the town of Kirkcaldy, there is no one more popular than the Raith Rovers coach. Look at that fucking absolute hammer, man.
It's like the McDonald's arch, man.
Exhibit A, B, and C, man.
Fucking Kingston Bridge, man.
Fucking mess.
Is that like all helmet? That's mental, man. It's bigger than the badge.
It's bigger than Kirkcaldy, man.
His helmet is bigger than the fucking team badge.
Furrowed rune, man, like a fucking fire hose.
That 40 had more views than the entire population of Kirkcaldy.
Fucking hell.
The entire population of Glasgow, fuck's sake. Like, nearly the population of Scotland is 6.5, 5 point something.
That's
Mate, I'm telling you right now.
I don't know why I'm stroking it.
I know why you doing that with the mouse. As if we couldn't see it, as if you're pointing it to us with a pointer pen. No, fair play to that cunt. But there's a bit of controversy.
Right,
I looked the other day online when I was finding this 40. I don't know if I better say the guy's name. It was Chris Gibson that sent us the 40 on the Heavy Good
You're
Instagram.
getting sent banger photos.
Good
It's
finds, man.
becoming a hangmate.
Getting unsolicited dick pics in your fucking DMs, man, because of this.
So,
Folk will just start sending you pics of their own fucking dick. Review my dicks. Like, this isn't the only fans now.
tangled web we've weaved, man.
Well, it could be. We could start doing that. If you want, we rate them.
Are you inviting it then?
Aye, why not, man?
Those
Send
wet
Rating
ratings.
cocks.
Aye.
That's what they do in OnlyFans. No, I never signed up for this.
It's hammer time. Let's do it.
So, the thing is, I looked up online. This guy make you be like, oh shit, if it is real. It was eBarms World. Remember that old website?
Aye.
So it was on there. It said that they believe that he
Banana
shoved.
phone.
They believe he shoved a banana down his trousers. But I don't think the tip of that looks like a banana. That looks like a piece, man.
No, that's no banana.
It's a hanging dong, man.
That's nah.
Congratulations to the coach at Raith Rovers.
Besides, why are you shoving a banana down your trackies for a team photo for Raith Rovers?
Yeah,
Who you,
aye, that doesn't
You just
add up.
answered the question with everything
The
you said
logic.
that. No, you just said that. Why are you shoving a banana down your trousers for a Raith Rovers team photo?
Aye.
That's why. Because that's, you know what I mean? Not a lot of things happening in Kirkcaldy, mate. Like, that's a good laugh. But it doesn't look like a banana. Right, it doesn't look like a banana. What are we saying here? Now, we're going to judge this now. Cock or no cock?
I would say that's definite cock.
Neil?
I'd say that.
Aye.
Bit of Kirkcaldy cock, man.
I'm agreeing. Cock.
'Cause that's-
The cocks have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a banger.
That is a helmet for sure, man.
Yeah, you can see the indentation
Aye.
where, you know what I mean? The tip of the mushrooms fucking...
It looks like the wee hangout of aliens is just bust out his fucking boss sack, man.
Aye, no, fair play to him, man. That's a fucking piece and a half, man.
Xenomorph on it. That's ridiculous though.
It's a bit much,
It's
innit?
got a shadow. It's like,
Of course it's got a shadow.
look at it, man. It looks
Probably
like
got 5 o'clock
it
shadow,
looks like
man.
it's the
Probably
end.
should
It's
shave the fucking thing.
it looks like the end. It's actually eating his trackies. Like it's fucking
It
getting
does.
sucked in, man. To the fucking.
Right, so let's rate this movie.
Right.
That was banger chat. Banger chat.
So,
I'll turn my hat backwards for that, man. Bit of banger chat.
so if you remember, it's 1 out of 5 for each of these things, right? So elements of horror. No, but then I did the math wrong, and we're only doing 5 films.
You did
instead
the
of
what?
6.
You did the what wrong?
The maths.
Yes, that's correct. Last week you said there was 6 weeks.
Aye, I got it wrong. Aye, it's only 5.
I remember on the motorbike dropping you off. I was like, I don't think you're right.
I was so adamant as well, man. I was like counting the calendar, like, there's fucking 6, 5, fuck. Right. So 1 out of 5 for suspense and dread. Go you first, stars.
1 out of 5 for suspension dread, but then I need to. But I don't know what other movies the last 2 will be. So, 4.
4. Ooh.
Give me a 4.
Neil.
You know, a solid 3.
Ooh. I'm gonna go 5.
Oft.
I got ripped to bits with a dog.
I know that is quite suspenseful and dreadful.
But
And
do you think the suspense was long enough?
If you're giving it a 5 though, that's you putting it on a par with the likes of 7 or fucking.
I know, but that's what I'm saying though.
I don't know what I give you my tap one.
It's total different though, because like it depends on what you find suspenseful. I mean, like the Blair Witch Project is suspenseful for a lot of people, but then 7 is a completely different style of dread in it. I suppose the longer the note, the more dread. But for me, I don't know. I just like that sort of that slow build, and cutting back to it is like because it was already built into the world, like as if they were already aware or they've experienced that rotten shit before. Yeah, that just made it kind of scarier for me. I don't know, just kind of bought up in it.
I don't think anybody was suitably freaked out at the start for the fact they've experienced the rotten before.
Yeah,
like because what happened throughout the rotten in this movie was ghastly.
Aye.
If that went away and came back and somebody went, by the way, the rotten's back, I think I would instantly have diarrhea. Oh no! Just fucking, I'd be packing water, putting the cats in the boot and all that. Like fucking hell, go! When you get fuck out of here.
No,
I'm a Highlands man.
I did get
burn
you.
my own house and all that. Like get me the fuck out of here, man. I wouldn't be like that. I'll go back and toil in the fields. Oh, we'll come back tomorrow and see you fucking.
See you Frank's alright.
Embodiment of the rotten, this big fat fucking Maguire twin looking cunt. Like, you know what I mean?
And there's all that shite now dripping off him and everything, man, as well.
No, I'd be. You wouldn't see my arse for dust, mate. And they were all just like, oh, there's the rotten back.
What I meant, there's the rotten again. What did you think? But I meant to ask you this as well. What did you think? The ending, but like with the wee when that cunt, he was like, "Kill me," and he's like, he killed him, and then the wee gold guy came out.
Whack-a-mole, man.
And it was just this wee golden boy came out. No, what was that about? I don't know, man. Do you think it is like just a sort of like?
Because he gave birth to he was possessed with the rotten.
He was
that was the embodiment of the rotten.
So that was the demon.
So it's the demon
out as a sort of child, and he had these army of children that he'd hypnotised.
So
because at the end, saw the Waynes in that building and they killed their parents.
Is it meant to be? Is it meant to be like, oh, we pass on our demons to our children?
It's always some shit.
It's kind of hack, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got to the point where like I hate reading into the subtext of horror films. I just like to enjoy them at face value.
That's what I try to do that as much as I can, man.
See, when it starts getting into like, oh, but it's all about mental health. You're like, well, that's no scary.
Aye.
I don't care about it. Your mental health problems don't scare me. Ghosts scare me. Monsters scare me. That's why I think like the Babadook's an overrated film. Everyone loves it, but I just watched
the Babadook.
Just make up your mind whether it's like, oh,
you don't want a message
because I'm going through mental health.
I'm watching a movie to forget about real life.
Right. Yeah.
Well, in that same tone, my problem with horror movies is, and this is why I don't watch a lot of them, right? I hate this whole, I like the pure, at the end you get a bit of fucking, you know what I mean? Hey, Monday morning. Oh yeah, they win. Everything's defeated. Everything's all right. He gets the promotion. Shags the lassie. He's fucking everything. He gets, you know what I mean?
Aye.
He's got the suit on. He's in the fucking Lamborghini. He drives into the sunset.
Yeah, he decked Biff.
Aye, fucking ZZ Top starts playing.
Yep.
Bang.
Aye.
Right. I think all the horror movies are like, oh, you think it's done? Oh no, he's still alive. Fuck off.
Oh,
I just gave you tours of my life, you cunt. And it's like, so this whole thing was for nothing then? Because it's still there.
So it's still
I watched with Helen once, Drag Me to Hell. And at
It's
the
a good
end
film.
You think, I was like that Dynamite at the train station, and it was like, help me, and she gets dragged to hell, and I'm like, well, what the fuck did I just watch this for?
Just hopeless.
But it's just about the ride. It's about enjoying the ride, getting there. You're never going to get
point A to point A.
Aye, pretty much.
Fuck that.
There's never going to be a happy ending because I mean, like,
Is there horror movies with happy endings?
I don't think there is.
Aye. Of course
I
there
think
is.
any.
I'd watch a couple of them.
The Lost Boys. It's got a happy ending, right? What do you call that? It's a horror film, technically.
Aye, alright. I suppose. Aye,
I just think
that's
it's
a
very
happy ending.
Yeah. Shining.
But it's because. Aye, that's true. Aye.
Got away from him.
Aye. You sometimes get happy ending if it's a standalone horror film.
A lot of
if you
times
get
they
me.
go, this is a franchise, we can make some cash out of
Then
this.
you would. Then you get sequel bait quite a lot of the time. Aye. Aye, but it's quite rare, I think, because obviously life doesn't have a happy ending, does it? We're all skidding towards the fucking grave, man.
Exactly,
So.
mate, and that's why I'm trying to watch a movie to forget about the inevitable black horn of death. Fucking touch me in the shoulder.
Check like the scariest film that could ever be made is it just like comes on and it's just like me just for 3 years going, you're going to die. You're going to die. By the way, you will die. You are going to die. We're getting closer to you dying, and it's just that for 3 years.
I think there's some people that would be terrified by that.
Probably, mate. I'm scared myself just talking about it right now, man.
But that's kind of my gripe with horror movies. But I do get what you're saying, because a lot of like even low budget movies, people like if they make it themselves, finance themselves. I done a wee thing recently, and the producer of that has had some movies on Shudder, and he was telling me most filmmakers at that level tend to do horrors because of the ones that make the most amount of money
always
at
make
that
money,
level,
low budget.
and a lot of the time you can do a fucking sequel. And then make that money again or more.
The cheapest chips to make, you can tend to do them in like very limited locations. The fewer the better, really. And they tend to always make money because people will always go and see them. So fuck it, why not? Jump in.
Activity films. Just set up some cameras in a house. Less is more, and just have a, you know what I mean? Bit of sheet of paper flies off the table, and I was like, because you've built up the suspense.
See that?
Spent about $10 on it.
And I know that's very hack, but right, because I know a lot of people will be like, they're not even that scary for some reason, man. Right? Like horror films,
how you shoot
genuinely aren't scary to me. I just kind of enjoy watching them or whatever, right? But Blair Witch and the first two. Paranormal Activity, they go right under my skin, man, and I don't know why.
I like those films.
It's fucking weird, but it's just two sets of films that I could never just sit and just watch myself, because I'm always like, oh fuck, man. Yeah, honestly, it just gets to me.
I particularly like the Paranormal Activity, what's it called, the marked ones, that's set in a bunch of flats.
I've not seen that one.
So it's like a Hispanic family. So it's the first one in the series that isn't set in some massive suburban house.
Right.
That's what always took me out.
It does, doesn't it?
You know what I mean? It's like how the fuck? I'm just sitting there the whole time instead of being afraid. I'm like, how the fuck did you afford that house?
I think that quite a lot with
wedding videos. How are you staying in a mansion, mate? So I was just preoccupied with that the whole time. But it's so unusual to see it. Like the marked ones, it's set in a bunch of flats. It's so unusual to see a horror film just in some dead close-knit flats where he's like overhearing a witch that stayed below them. I'm like, I think there's more room for fucking frights.
Right, okay.
In a block of flats than someone's big fucking fuck your big house, man.
Definitely.
I hope ghosts kill you, mate.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
Like a spooky version of 15 Stories High. Remember that show?
Aye.
I would.
Sean Locke.
Fucking loved that show, man.
Benedict Wong.
Aye.
Who was in Weapons, which is a fucking horror
just
film.
Watched that as well.
Such a fucking
absolutely loved, man.
It was good.
Underrated fucking comedy. That 15 Stories High, man.
But what do you like? That's another thing I meant to ask him. What about horror comedies like the Evil Dead and things like that? Like,
I don't mind that.
I always think they're probably the best blender.
Aye.
Shit, aye. Because
Final Destination, they're comedies, man.
100%, mate. Aye, there's some of the best comedies.
There was no blending here with this one. This was just straight up.
This was straight up bleak. Aye, unconcentrated.
No harvest is coming in. Fucking not
at all, mate. It's all rotten. Rotten. Right.
Nobody's got any arms, man.
Let's get back to the scoring then. Right. So horror tropes. What do you think with that? Was it tropey?
Tropey. I was quite tropey. Those bits I could see that were coming. Like when he left that woman in the schoolhouse alone, he walks out the room. I'm like, she's dead.
So it's 5 mega tropey.
Those winds have killed her now.
Aye.
So 5's the most tropey it could be.
So you're going to go quite high as well now? You're going to go 4?
I think I'll go 4 too, mate.
Right, okay. 4. I'll go 4 as well then, actually. I'd agree with that.
That's a pretty accurate.
Right, so confronting fears. What about that? Like, you safely explore fears, helps viewer to do this through creative, fun narratives and stuff.
Fucking Raith Rovers banger, man.
Confront that fear,
fears,
man.
Aye.
Fucking hell, man.
Look at his face. He's got a pure Jack Torrance at the shining face as well.
Aye, because
make a horror movie about him going about the nightclubs or Kirkcaldy, man.
Because that's the thing, but he knows.
He has the Kirkcaldy Wraith, man.
He knows, and now the whole world knows.
He's buzzing. He's absolutely buzzing. He's like, this is my time to shine, man.
Aye. Looking, man.
He's not going out the night. He's just polishing his fucking helmet, man.
There's no way he's
Literally.
walking about with that in his trousers on a daily basis, man. I don't know.
Must have a bad back, man.
Aye.
Right. So confronting fears. What do you think of that?
What do you mean, though? Do you mean like?
So
Well, one
like,
you brought up the bit when the Doug attacks the wee lassie.
That's
and
true.
horrific.
That was horrific. That stood out to me as a bit. I was like, that's like a really relatable. That could happen in real life. Do you know
Aye,
what I mean?
it
With
does.
Bad training,
Aye.
or just you know what I mean. Fucking gets the smell of something wrong. Like the whole time when there's that big, it's like a French Mastiff or something.
Aye, it's a fucking
standing next to
the
this wee
beast.
toddler, this wee lassie. And even when you see videos on Instagram, like reels and stuff, like, oh, the big French Mastiff just wants to
I
take
get a
care of the
shiver.
baby. There's always a wee
Shiver
party
up my
like that.
spine,
What
man.
if that dog just went like that?
and they can, man.
You
That's
couldn't
the
just take
thing.
it seeds right off, man.
Aye.
There's a wee part of you is always worried about that.
It's
So I think
always
that
good in
tapped
there.
into a sort of universal fear,
Aye.
that bit, basically.
Definitely. I'm gonna go 4 for that as well. Then.
Right.
No, I'm gonna go 5 because that is a big fear. I mean,
I would have maybe gone 5, but I don't know what the other one's going to be.
I
That's
know,
what
that's
makes
true.
the competition hard.
Yeah.
I know. You always think there's going to be something more tense in that. I don't think there's going to be something more tense in that though.
I know, it's going to take a lot in it.
Aye.
Fuck it, I'll go 5 and all.
Are you going 5?
5, aye.
All right. Right. Creepiness and spookiness.
Yeah. Spookiness.
Aye.
Wasn't it? It was pretty on the nose.
Right.
Wasn't
Aye.
it just like, I'd get a 2. I'd get
2?
a 1 or a 2.
What did I've not given him my 3 yet, have I, for the stuff?
No.
No, of course not.
You've got to go 3?
I'll go 3.
Right. I'm going to go quite low in that as well, actually. I'm going to go 2. Aye, I'll go 2. All right. Genre variety. I think we're all going to go as low as we can with this one, because it was just straightforward, fucking
Aye.
bleak.
Aye, the Bolton.
You knew?
Miserable the whole time, man.
Aye.
Yet no light at the end of the tunnel.
Just bleak street, man. Believe it or not, but there is a couple of films in there that's probably bleaker than that, man. But we'll come to them if we get them in trend. That Halloweeny feeling.
No.
Probably no,
Not
innit?
at all, no.
Set of ones.
Aye.
Do
I
they
thought it
have?
was zeros.
Do they
Oh,
even,
it is. Sorry, aye,
One or
that's
zero
right. It's
for that?
either 0 or 1. Aye.
Do they even have Halloween in Argentina? Do they have like the night of the rotten or something? And
Probably.
They don't need Halloween
aye.
with the fucking life they're living with the rotten cutting about every couple of months.
Do they
man.
not
Just-
have
get dressed up.
Tango
in
de la
goat
Muerte
carcasses
and stuff?
What?
No, it's
The
in Mexico.
That's Mexico. Aye, that's the Day of the Dead, innit?
Yeah.
Aye,
That's cool.
that's
I
cool.
love Grim
Aye.
Fandango. That's the only reason I know what that is.
Aye, that's a great film. All right, well that's that done
game.
then, man.
It's a game.
Yeah.
Grim Fandango is a game, mate.
Yeah.
PC
point
I
game.
know what
Point
are
and
you
click.
what are you thinking then? But like no, but what am I thinking? Sorry, it's like the
Pixar film?
Pixar film.
What is that called? Coco?
Coco.
Is that Coco?
Aye, aye. Very similar aesthetic and all that.
Yeah. And
It's a good film, but I
Yeah,
really like
that and Soul, right? Have you seen that?
No.
Seen that?
Pixar
Aye,
one?
that is good.
They're both about death, man. Like whole Pixar films are just like that. The theme of this is death.
But that was always a bit like kids' movies growing up. Like your ma or dad got killed,
I suppose it's
and then you went on an adventure.
It's, a way
It's
of
because they
telling
were
the way
confronting
and
fears, man.
Yeah.
Your man's gonna. We're all gonna die. You're gonna die.
Boy, this podcast is to make people forget about the bleakness.
But that's
Re-release.
that's obviously what they were doing in it. It's like what they used to say that's why you would get a family dog when you were
Teach your kids
to
about
teach
death.
the kids about death, because
Aye.
they would obviously, and it's heartbreaking, and then
A goldfish.
aye,
You flush it down the toilet.
aye,
It's about to heaven now.
aye,
No, it's not. It's about to Clyde, man.
aye.
Floating past a jobby, man. A wee dead fish.
I had goldfish that lived to be about 20-year-old.
What?
Yeah, man.
Is that a thing?
Yes. Everyone takes care of their goldfish rang, and that's why all your goldfish died after a couple of weeks, because you didn't know what you were doing. If you feed it properly and clean out the tank properly, they can live to fucking almost human age.
I don't have a
And
boat,
get
man.
bigger
It was,
and
I was
bigger as
always,
well, yeah.
it was always winning one at a carnival when I used to be a
Same,
thing.
same, man.
Aye.
They were probably fucked for the off, man.
Aye.
Yeah, you got a defective goldfish, man. It's been fed with popcorn and candy floss,
Aye,
man.
they're
This
obvious-
goldfish is fucked, mate.
Aye.
proper trauma and all that before it gets to your house, because they're just fucking dragged about.
There's a
different
Pixar
cities
movie.
in a
Aye.
bag.
There's
Oh,
a
that
Pixar
that
movie.
is a good
Yeah,
one.
A
yeah.
bunch of goldfish stuck in
For the
fucking wee
fair.
bags at the fair and they all
Aye.
escape down a
Yeah.
toilet.
Do you still
Fucking-
get that though? That's probably been outlawed, right?
No, you don't
Can't
get that
no
now.
goldfish now.
I only remember that for when I was a kid. I don't remember that anytime taking Danny to like the Iron Brew Carnival or anything like that. I don't
Aye.
think that's been a thing for
Don't
a
think
long
so,
time.
man. Yeah.
Aye. Like Peter and all that would be fucking gone after nut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just boxes of fucking goldfish, man.
Yeah, and wee bags.
Aye. Right, so is that all of them? So you tallying it up now?
Aye, that's it. So, when Evil Lurks, so that's got 48 total.
From a possible what?
Oh, fuck, I can't remember that now. I'll tell you, I just had that. 93, I think.
No, 93 was for last time when you said it was up to 6.
Aye.
Jesus.
So you take away. How many categories is there?
Check out the rotten tomatoes are here, man. Fucking
15.
hell.
Right.
Roy, just tell me how many categories there is.
Well, there's
So
78, but I'm not including the Halloweeny feeling. So 78.
Right, okay.
Aye, so 27 out of 78, and this one's
But
got
it's
48.
actually a possible 79 then, because you could get the Halloween feeling, but you didn't.
Aye.
Aye. So it's
Yes.
So 28 out of a possible 79 for the stuff, and this is 48. 48, right?
Aye.
We go there in the end. Well, this has been a podcast.
I'd say that's a pretty accurate score. I'd say that was quite a middling film. I'd get a
Aye.
3-star.
Aye.
Yeah.
It wasn't shite.
fine.
It wasn't amazing. It was alright. Like, if
Yeah.
you're bored, fucking watch it. If you're into horror movies,
Yeah.
it definitely is worth checking out for the suspense and dread and all that shit.
Practical effects. They
Confronting
probably did a
fears.
lot with
Confronting the feels, not
small budget there as well.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Aye, for sure.
Yeah.
Aye. So, there we go. This has been the Heavy Good Podcast. I am Mark Dallas. That is Neil, the wee man Bratchpiece. That is the Raith Rovers coaches. Gargantuan banger. That is Roy Bryson. And we will see you next week. That is a fair size, isn't it, Roy?
That's a huge one.
I get that a 5 out of 5 for suspense
And dread.
and horror tropes.
Confronting fears.